So this is at night in Silicon Valley, and just so you know that you're living in the future, the K5 plays the soundtrack to Emmanuel in Space on loop while patrolling. That's the actual noise that it plays.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Making a reco.
What? It's doing the COVID.
Please maintain a safe distance between you and other people.
Isn't that what this was probably built for them?
They can only sell this in China.
Please refrain from physical contact, including shaking hands.
Especially you teenagers.
Washing our hands is fun.
This was the Night Scope's big thing, COVID.
Dude.
Oh, it's big Spanish, guys.
That's good. It's bilingual. These things deserve to have their asses kicked. That's the most annoying person on the street right there.
You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey!
Oh, yeah! Good
morning! And welcome to episode 961 of Hard Factor. It is Thursday, June 9th, 2022, aka 6-9. Thank you for cheating on the news with us today. Since it is 6-9, the coffee is going to be full of dirty dogs, entertainment, sports, and political worlds.
It's your day, dirty dogs.
Hound dogs. One of the guys, one of the guys even had 69 in his password, his computer password. After that, Pat's got the future of policing on deck.
Mm-hmm. There's some 69 in there too.
Yeah, nice. I would like to say that one of the guys had 69 as password because we only know one of the dirty dogs.
We only know
passwords.
one password. Most of the guys
one for
had
one.
69.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
One for one of the passwords we know.
Right.
After the policing on deck, Mark has a TikTok international moment that will upset moms, Italians, and non-idiots.
Wow. If you're a smart Italian mom, do not listen.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You've been warned.
If you're a smart Italian mom, must be lonely, you know, because there's not a lot of you.
I get it. I got the joke.
I'm kidding. Italian moms are great.
It's a Polish joke. Yeah.
Yeah. Just apply it to the Italians.
But they can cook though. So and Wes, that's a big up. That's a big skill. Yeah. And Wes has a fools that work in schools to close things out today, to ring the final bell on this episode. Yeah,
that is correct.
A couple more announcements. Sorry, I'm talking so much. 4th of July shirts in store now. Store.com. Store.hardfactor.com.
Whoa.
That's how you say it.
Whoa, look at that.
The eagle. Stars and Stripes eagle. It's nice.
I'm getting the tank.
We got the putter there up there
nice.
too. The putter there on the eagle is there too, right?
You got your two options. Put her there on the eagle or no words eagle.
Yeah.
Put her there on the eagle, buddy.
If nothing can unite you with an enemy.
Koozies, pint glasses, dog bandanas, because every time you want your dog to look good, and this is the 4th of July eagle. Time. Yeah, is amazing because every I don't know about you guys, every 4th of July, either my 4th of July shirt is nowhere to be found, or I have to end up going to like Walmart, and then I see 8 other jackasses with the same fucking shirt. So yeah.
Fair warning, you probably have about 2 weeks, a week and a half to get. 'Cause it takes about 2 calendar weeks to get
your orders in now.
So get them in now.
10 business days. Yeah.
But the best thing about this is, let's say, you're a little late. This eagle, it doesn't say 4th of July. This eagle's all summer.
No.
Look, that's a fat boy summer, like eagle, like all summer. That's a July. It's August.
That's the only pint glass.
Eagle.
Yeah.
I'm only going to drink out of that pint glass once I get it.
It's the best shirt design we've ever had, in my opinion. In my personal opinion, I've never liked a shirt design that we've had more. It's just the eagle, man.
Reminds me of the rugged original eagle, to be honest with you.
2 eagles.
Well, really similar, except one. We merged the power of those two into one single Stars and Stripes.
That's
eagle,
a hot
the right flag.
All right.
Also,
shameless of us.
Invention deep dive out now. Patreon.com/hardfactor. We did an invention draft of the best inventions. We did leave out air conditioning. Somebody called us out on that, but we got all the rest of them.
Who needs air conditioning when you're in a blimp? Am I right?
In a Zeppelin.
Patreon.com/hardfactor.
In a Zeppelin.
To hear the rest of the picks.
Think about it.
Bend Over Cassidy had a large effect on Pat.
Mm-hmm.
And then trivia, fellas. Do we have the date?
We can call it.
July
It'll be
1st.
July
right?
1st.
It can be July 1 if you want it to
Okay,
be.
so we'll probably do 2 in July since it's going to count. July 1's the June one, right? So basically, yeah.
July 1st.
We'll
Will
do
be
2
the
in
next
July.
trivia.
Yeah.
And that is confirmed.
Boom. All right, you guys ready to do the news?
Yeah.
Let's do the news. Cup of coffee in the big time is up first.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Trending news and a fun fact. Did you know, according to Uber Facts, most insect noises are either insects having sex or calling out to try to get laid. So
That makes so
bugs
much sense.
Yeah,
are
of
just
course we
super
knew that.
horny. Right.
That
as
makes
Mark
sense.
covered in the cockroach story. Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm
there's
saying
there's so many
That's
of
all
them,
they do.
too.
it applies to all of them, right?
There's so many of them.
all they do.
There was a comment left on one of the social medias about the cockroaches, and it really sunk in. They're like, yeah, of course they're going to adapt to the sprays and learn how to have sex without that, because they're like, they've been around for like 90 million years and they'll be
Right.
around
Their
a
only
lot
function.
way after us. Like they survive. And I was like, damn.
They're gonna
Only
eat our
function is the
corpses.
bone.
Yeah.
Fucking and
Right.
shucking.
Cockroaches.
They get the
survive.
last laugh
Yeah, they do.
while they're boning on our dead pile of bones.
Yeah, we can't even
thanks-
defeat cockroaches. That's pathetic.
We can't at all. Thanks, Chris Dobbin, for that fact. Fun fact master, Chris Dobbin. All right, on to the trending news. As I said, the Dirty Dog edition. Everything in this cup of coffee is a dirty dog. The honorable mentions, well, not the cream of the crop. All the honorable mentions are dirty dogs. There's a shitload of them. First up, listener Stu, who sent in this new logo for the cup of coffee in the big time.
Nice.
Dirty dog. Nice, Stu. Looks amazing. Can you guys describe it for the listeners who are just listening?
Um,
Like a
I don't wanna get-
cartoon, like M&M looking coffee cup.
It's that Steam. It's that Steam video game.
yes, Cuphead.
Cuphead.
It's Cuphead style, but better.
Kind of sexy.
Copyright. Yeah,
He's
no
like
copyright
throwing up a
infringement.
rock fist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
But he's
Thank
a
you, Stu.
dude. He's not like like sexy Bugs Bunny. He's like
Yeah,
he's
He's a different color than Cuphead.
he's one of
Yeah.
us. He's in the heart of coffee
in the big time. Yeah, exactly.
he's got a blue tongue.
Yeah.
You're a dirty dog, Stu. That's a hell of a design. All right. Congrats to Novavax, who I believe members of the Heart of Hive also work there. Maybe Snapchat too. If you work at Snapchat, hit us up, email us. They're on track, Novavax, to finally get that FDA approval. They've been looking for it for so long. So there will be
I think they got it.
They got the recommendation to move forward, and which means it will be approved very soon.
Hell yeah.
So
Four.
Americans will be able to get the Novavax, which is it's like the traditional style vaccine. It's not one of these new mRNAs, right? So
Yeah, it's literally based on like the flu technology, so that like people that are afraid that the government is injecting stuff into you with the first 3 vaccines might be more
put it at ease.
ready
with
to take
Novavax.
it. That's
There
the
you go.
idea.
There you
I'm
go.
getting
And I think
cancer
it's just
cure
like the
too.
one.
See that?
I saw, man. But there's
So
always
there's
like
always
a
Butt
cancer
good
cure.
Butt
medical
cancer,
updates.
right? It was butt
All right.
cancer.
I don't care what kind of cancer it was. But
There was a
It's-
bunch of good
it's
medical
very
updates
promising.
this week.
It was like
Yeah.
100% of the patients got their butt
Yep,
cancer
for the
removed.
first
There was a
time,
lot
yeah.
of
Yeah.
those ones weren't trending, unfortunately, but there was a lot of good medical updates this week. We'll circle back on those. The FBI, Dirty Dogs, being sued for $1 billion for mishandling the Dirty Dog Larry Nassar case.
Good.
They owe those girls that money, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The Black Adam trailer is out, and a lot of people are dogging it. You guys see it? Black
No.
Adam.
Mm-mm.
Black Adam trailer. DC
Rock.
comic movie starring The Rock. It's out October 21st.
Black guy.
Black Adam. Maybe this will jog your memory. Black Adam. Seen him?
That's
That's
the
the
Rock
character.
from like the 90s.
And they put the
Look, he's kind of
the
chubby. isn't he?
lightning bolt on his
That's when he
chest.
was
Yeah.
Rocky Maivia. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like that, except for a DC comic book character.
He's thick. He's got a good base, The Rock does. People don't talk about his base enough.
He's a football player at Miami. He's a beast.
Yeah,
He's a pillar.
Linebacker. Yeah. Linebacker.
Ed Orgeron and him go way back.
Yeah.
You know he's got a thick base with that. Talking of this guy's probably got a decent base himself because he likes to exercise it. This Microsoft guy with long hair, Alex Kipman, he retired from leading the HoloLens team for being a dirty dog on his own VR headset at work, sexually harassing his employees with his own headset.
You guys,
Which he's the leader of the headset team.
you guys remember the movie Hackers?
Yeah, he looks like the bad
Remember
guy from Hackers.
Fisher Stevens' character
Yes.
in Hackers? Yeah.
He looks like Seth Rollins and Fisher Stevens merged, and he looks like in that picture He's probably not wearing pants, even though you can't see it. But
At least no underwear. Yeah. Never underwear or socks for sure.
Wait, someone caught him jerking off in his office.
He watched like a pillow fight thing, like a softcore style thing, like on his VR headset, like,
which was shared to everyone.
Right, shared to like the he's the leader of the team. Or
what's
whatever.
the boss doing?
A pillow fight and like panties and
panties,
bras. You mean?
Yeah, panties pillow
like
fight.
That, yeah.
Like an Animal House.
Hell yeah.
He stepped. It was bad enough he stepped down. Enough people accused him of the sexual harassment. More. What's up, Pat? You got.
I'm just. Come on. He's testing out the product, man.
He really is.
Do you remember when like Sega CD came out? There was just that one game for it, like
Echo the Dolphin.
Echo the Dolphin, and then like Sewer Shark.
Yeah, Tunnel
That's
Shark.
It.
Yeah.
You couldn't help it.
Yeah.
Those are the two options.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of VR content out there.
Right,
Pat,
yes,
put the picture back up
tons.
one last time, Will.
Alex Kipman. Yeah.
This was just the straw that broke the camel's back, Pat. It wasn't just the pillow fighting. It was every day before the pillow fighting.
Oh man, that guy's got
like
so
Jafar.
many.
He
He's
looks
got
like
so many
VR
cents.
Jafar.
He is VR Jafar.
He chooses from in the morning.
Yeah.
All right. More dirty dogs. Dirty dog Paul Pelosi DUI charges completely dropped. Everybody's like, how'd that happen? Oh, because he's rich and powerful.
I think he just bought Apple, though. I think he just bought. You got to watch that Paul Pelosi.
You got to watch his portfolio for sure, because they're
doing
never
a
going to take him down for a
celebratory insider trading. You got to keep an eye on the guy.
You do. People are mad at Dirty Dog Jack Del Rio for calling J6 a quote dust up, and then Twitter exploded over that. Also, Dirty Dogs in sports. The Avalanche are waiting for the winners of Tampa and the New York Rangers tied up after the Avalanche swept the Oilers. Oof, Dirty Dogs. And in the NBA Finals Game 3 is happening while we tape. Jurassic World Dominion drops today for all of us Dirty Dogs. So.
Did anyone see the Rangers cover the puck line for about 36 seconds yesterday? Right after I made my bet.
It's a great series, though. No. I mean, it's back and forth.
They lost 4-1, didn't they?
They did lose 4-1 in the last game.
I have $2,000 on the Warriors to win the series. So
Woo! Pool, baby, pool, lifeguard. Did you see that pool shot? Did you see that pool shot from like half court, man?
Yeah,
Come
that was
on,
awesome.
guy.
10 the third, yeah.
Talk about the deep end.
What's it called?
Splash Zone.
Hustle, the movie Hustle. Speaking of basketball, excellent.
Ooh.
Adam Sandler movie on Netflix.
That was also
Excellent
trending.
movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Must have been trending because it's so good. Keeping it in entertainment, more entertainment dirty dogs. Ezra Miller, this is a repeat dirty dog, as you guys know. Taking it to the internet, our buddies over at movierankings.net, aka Lights Camera Pod, they tweeted this. Ezra Miller has been accused of supplying an underage girl with alcohol, marijuana, and LSD, as well as physical harming the minor. I think they missed a Y. The parents have asked the courts to issue an order of protection for Miller on behalf of their daughter via TMZ. So Ezra Miller,
they can't keep her away from him.
Well, what it is, it's a girl named Dakota Iron Eyes, whose parents are Native Americans from the Standing Rock Reservation in North Dakota. They claim that the Flash has been grooming their daughter as a party mate since she was 12, and he met her when he was 23. So, and he's been, Yeah.
Doesn't this guy have 10 strikes now? He's on
he's got so many. He's got to be done.
People that like
DC's
barely pay attention to the news just see this and they think it's like the same offense, even though it's the 10th
They must,
offense.
because it's so frequent.
It's not. It's like not possible that he can keep getting in trouble every week, right?
And then still be out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. He gets.
He does them fast.
A lawsuit
exactly. He commits crimes at the speed of sound.
Yeah.
He's faster than any human. He gets
perfect
another
man to
charge.
play the Flash. Yeah.
Man, Iron Eyes. That's got to be top 5 coolest last names of all time, though. Am I right?
She's
Pretty
cool. Yeah, but she's like a thicker girl, and it seems like she's like his party mate that he's been grooming since she was 12 years old. More dirty dogs in the entertainment world. Nick Cannon. He's expecting baby number 9 with Abby De La Rosa, while his other pregnant baby mama, Bree Tisai, prepares to give birth to baby number 8. So he's got two
at the same time.
He's
right
had
now.
2 at the same time consecutively for years.
I love
in a row.
Nick Cannon. He's the
time,
best.
Oh, he's wilding out.
Yeah,
he is wilding out.
I said the Our
I think he had
Father
3 at one
with
time. I think he had
with
3
Nick
in a row
Cannon.
at one point.
Did he
One with
really?
Mariah,
I think
for
he had
sure.
3 like
I think a
consecutive.
couple years ago he had 3. Yeah,
He's a religious
during
man.
the lockdown. During
Yeah.
the lockdown, he had
He had
3.
3 going.
He had 3.
Yeah.
You said it. You prayed with Nick Cannon one time.
I prayed with Nick Cannon. Yeah, before a taping of Wildin' Out, he leads a prayer.
Is he a
Oh, that's
crier?
nice.
Does he cry during?
He's a hand. Like, remember when Wes and I prayed with those Trump voters at the
like
Trump?
that,
It was like that.
Interesting. He's so against monogamy, yet he's so Christian. Interesting dichotomy there. Taking it to the internet, at Pray to Mecca says Nick Cannon need to be negotiating our oil prices because anybody that can convince a woman to be the 17th baby mama got a powerful mouthpiece. So good point.
He's got a powerful piece.
He does. He's got a few powerful pieces. Yeah. Dirty dog, Nick Cannon. And then at Zane Molly says Genghis Khan watching Nick Cannon work, and it's just an impressed gif or like an impressed
respect.
Picture. Yeah, pretty good.
If you were super rich though, let's just say you were like, money ain't a thing, and you were a celebrity, so like, a lot of hot tail coming your way. Would you go nuts? I mean, would
not
you just
on
go
pregnancies?
nuts?
No, that's insane.
No, not like Nick
why
Cannon
would you
does. That's
impregnate people that you don't?
Sorry, I
like?
asked, guys. I'm sorry.
No way he's not neglecting.
Sorry,
most of those
You
kids.
you could go raw dog without purposely nutting in every single person.
Could
that
hire some help.
You could ask a few questions like,
Snip
"Are you on birth
yourself.
control?" Or like, no, Pat.
You're saying you could plug up the cannon?
Yeah, you plug up the cannon.
Nick Cannon can't because he's a dirty dog, though.
Yeah.
Moving it right along to the sports dirty dogs today. These may be the dirtiest of all. Bryson DeChambeau and Patrick Reed, two known dirty dogs themselves, are the next top pros to ditch the PGA Tour for the LIV Saudi Tour. But all anyone online can talk about is how bad Phil Mickelson looks after partying with all that new LIV money. Here he is with DJ at the first LIV tournament in England.
Whoa,
describe that to
dude.
the listeners, guys.
That's Valium and cocaine, man. That's what that is.
Oh my God, where's his hairline?
Yeah, that's Valium, cocaine, and Botox all at the same time.
DJ looks hammered too.
Yeah,
DJ's fucked up.
they let Phil back in. That's why he's there.
Phil's on so many uppers.
He looks like he got caught committing fraud. Like someone walked in the moment he was committing fraud.
These guys are they're the demons. They're the bad guys now. It's hilarious.
I know.
Bryson
Bryson
call it the Dirty Dog Tour.
Yeah,
Dirty Dogs. Bryson and Patrick Reed, perfect people to join that tour as Dirty Dogs.
If you're the PGA Tour, you're shaking in your boots though. They're getting everybody.
Is that a big deal? Those guys going over there?
Oh, dude, those are
Bryson
big
is
time
huge.
pros.
Patrick Reed is big too. He's a great player. He's just kind of an asshole, so no one's really gonna miss him on the tour.
But does that mean they're leaving the tour because they can't you
they
can
resigned?
Yes.
Oh, because they're getting money.
Most of them are resigning.
Oh wow,
big
okay.
money.
Yeah,
big money.
Deal.
Big money.
So they'll play at the Live Tour, but they'll come back for the majors. I think is what the deal is.
That'll
They
be
aren't
cool.
sanctioned. They aren't
Eat
sanctioned
it.
by the PGA.
Two?
Yeah.
DJ
DJ got 125 million bucks. I mean, all these guys are just doing it for the money.
The payouts
I mean,
are massive. Phil
yeah.
got 200 million.
Hey, do you blame him? Who cares
No,
about
I would do the same
PGA?
fucking thing.
Right. Okay. So, but a lot of people do. So lots of people are mad at Phil and the others. But I would like to say to those same people, have you really been vocally caring about Yemen for the last 8 years?
No.
Because if not, I don't understand how you're mad now.
I mean,
No.
the PGA
About the
Tour,
Saudis?
the PGA Tour
is supporting the Saudis' war against the Houthi
Oh,
rebels in Yemen.
I take it back to 9/11 when it comes to the Saudis.
But
Okay, but we've been
no one likes
supporting
the
war of
Saudis.
theirs
But
for the last 8 years, but now people are mad at golfers
Right,
because what is that? It's so ridiculous.
I get that the PGA Tour is in America, so you want to be America, pro America. I want to watch it on TV, go America, PGA Tour. But the PGA Tour is not exactly fucking angels either.
No, and they're the one
it's
driving the
golfers.
narrative
Yeah.
of Saudi hate just because they don't want. They're the ones
PGA
driving
Tour has
this
always
whole
been
narrative.
scummy. No women, no blacks. Get out of here. Yeah.
Who's the best in the sand trap? You know what I mean? Because they better get ready over there.
Yeah.
You're gonna have more of them.
One big sand trap over there. So.
Yeah. All right, fellas, the second dirty dog in the sports world. This may be the dirtiest dog of them all today. The New York Times reported this week that renowned dirty dog and Browns quarterback, making him the actual leader of the real-life dog pound, actually, Deshaun Watson, has been sued by 24 out of the 66 masseuses that he used between 2019 and 2021.
Pretty high percentage.
Yeah. Pretty like a third, right?
It's like a great batting
four.
average.
Yeah. Basically, it seems like Deshaun is allegedly addicted to begging for at least oral sex from all masseuses he gets a massage from. Probably a lot more, begging for a lot more usually. It's some type of kink he has.
Come on,
Sure.
no, come on, no.
Oh, yeah. He starts,
Police!
scratch my itch. Come on, scratch it.
Yeah.
Make my legs shake.
Make the dog happy.
A piece of shit, man.
Dog's got to eat.
Yeah. He's something.
Not
I'm all
just
about
Deshaun.
reserve and judgment, but like there's a certain number. There's a certain tipping point number, right, of
Sure.
accusations where it's like
and the stories are all pretty descriptive.
pretty
like,
similar, yeah.
Very descriptive. We can read an excerpt from one if you want in a minute. It seems
Yeah.
like the Texans, though, too, Pat, were extremely aware of it to the point where they were giving him NDAs and signing him up for massages. So, but he and the Texans, everybody's trying to settle it out of court, obviously, because it's a big deal. Here's a report excerpt that Mark sent us earlier. This is a great one. This was straight from the New York Times report, right, Mark?
I think so. My buddy sent it to me. That's why it says I was howling or whatever at the top. If you were there.
Nice. So it says, this woman who spoke on condition of anonymity to protect her privacy said in an interview she began by working on Watson's back. But when he flipped over, she said his demeanor and voice changed. He began to aggressively dictating where he wanted her to touch him. In their first session, she said he got into the happy baby yoga pose on his back with his feet in his hands and asked her to massage
baby dog
and asked her to massage between his testicles and anus
His
on
taint.
the gooch.
Yeah.
And she
It
laughed
gets
off
tight.
the request.
The happy
taint
baby
massage?
isn't. You guys
I'm not
know
up
what the
down there.
happy baby looks like?
No.
Holy, it's
It's
incredible.
like the fetal position, right?
No, it's not. It's
Oh, no,
when
no,
he's
no.
on
It's
his-
when you're on your back, Peter. It's like,
and your
grabbing
legs
feet.
are spread wide open, and you're pulling them.
Showing
you're
her the
pulling,
taint.
Yeah,
It's as-
yeah.
It's as
Showing
tame
his
as you
taint.
can get. Yeah.
You're presenting your gooch.
Yeah.
So he said, hey, massage me right there between my testicles and anus. And she laughed it off, the request, but said he grabbed her wrist and put her hand in there on the gooch. So so that's the kind of stuff Deshaun's doing.
I think
in
the
reaction-
24th woman said that he ejaculated in her face, and he reached out
done
to all
worse.
these women himself. Like he they didn't slide into his DMs. He like found them online.
Well, they're
thought
all
they were hot,
masseuses.
and he slid it.
He
Yeah, he
ordered
went to like
massages.
masseuse
Yeah.
Insta and like slid into all their fucking
Huge
DMs.
kink of his.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
he's
There's
addicted
the happy
to it.
baby.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Exactly. Presenting the gooch.
It's a football thing. It's just
Showed
gets
her
real
where to
tight
massage.
down there.
It's like when a baby's all happy and touching
I mean,
his feet.
maybe a center
grabbing
would
its
need
own
that
feet,
massage, but he's a quarterback, right? Center's getting their gooch wrecked.
Did you find the knot? Just keep looking.
Deshaun will never want you to stop looking. In reaction, Deshaun has taken his Twitter private, where 1.4 million followers can still screen record anything he posts. So
Nice.
big moves from Deshaun. 40 chest. All right, let's move it on.
They still want him over Baker in Cleveland, though, because Baker's
Yeah,
so bad.
nobody wants Baker to play.
No, his phone's still not ringing. Yeah.
Baker Mayfield depressed this week.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, let's get out of sports. On to the politics. Dirty dogs, the last ones of the day. Election results. Chisa Boudin, I don't know how you say that, got kicked out of San Francisco for being too soft on crime. I think
The
it was
DA, we called that. Yeah.
Caruso won LA mayor. Mark actually bet on that after the show. Nice bet, Mark.
Wrong bracket. I had the 2%
but
bracket.
you had the win
but he
right.
won.
You had
Yeah,
the win right.
I had him right.
He's
yeah.
going into a runoff with her now. He didn't
Bass
win
and-
yet.
yeah,
Yes,
Bass
he
and
beat her by
Caruso.
like 5.
Yeah.
It'll all be
5%.
runoffs,
Yeah.
but that one will actually be competitive. Newsom in California and Noem in South Dakota walked their governorships. RIP Schellenberger, because the people that qualified in the other parties won't challenge them. So Noem and Newsom governors again. Grassley in Iowa at age 88 got in for another 6-year Senate term. That dirty
That's
dog.
a dirty dog
Wow.
right there.
That is a
Dirty
dirty
dog.
dog right there. He's going to be in office still.
Skeletons and Grassley's.
94.
old Smiley.
Yeah.
Lots of dirty dogs in politics with guns. Matthew McConaughey, not a dirty dog this week, gave what I thought was a pretty good speech at the White House on Tuesday, calling for compromise and responsible gun ownership. So we at least do something in the wake of the elementary school shooting in his hometown of Uvalde, Texas.
Mhm.
Look it up and argue with other people about it somewhere else.
Right.
Let's
Don't argue
move
with
on.
no one about it.
But
Yeah.
this call for responsible gun ownership happened on the same week that Hunter Biden had another tape release from the laptop where he was playing with his illegally purchased .38 pistol while
he's
banging
naked?
a prostitute on a bender. Yeah. So the video is just him playing with his illegally bought gun while banging a prostitute. doing
So
drugs on
much
a bender.
happening in this photo. Hold
Yeah.
on. There is so much happening here.
He's playing with both guns.
Yeah,
For the
she
listeners
is lucky
who
she
can't
made
see
it
the
out
photo.
alive.
She really is. I'm really surprised there was no accidental discharges. Hopefully no bullets in the gun there. Anyways, this is the same illegally purchased gun that his then other lover besides the prostitutes, Beau Biden's widow, Hallie Biden tossed into a Jansen's Market garbage can in Delaware, and it went missing from there. The Secret Service and FBI tried to cover it up, the missing gun. Then Hunter left his laptop at a repair shop, and apparently also now his phones have been compromised and his deleted emails have been recovered.
Where's the gun, Hunter? I don't know. My dead brother's wife who I'm banging threw it somewhere.
That was the answer.
She didn't like that I had it.
That was the literal answer he gave via text, probably. That's on
tough.
the laptop.
It's tough.
Will, I don't know if you saw the House. The House just voted to raise the age to buy a semi-automatic weapon to 21.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go. I think that was one of the things McConaughey was asking for. So
it was, for
look
sure.
at that. The House.
He said the same things as Beto. There's like 4 things that like most Americans agree
on.
on.
He stopped short of an AR ban. Beto wants one.
He's out there grandstanding.
And talk about ghost guns with a paper trail like Hunter's that got lost. A Cali man was found with at least one handgun on him, zip ties, and a crowbar, and was arrested outside of Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh's house on Wednesday morning at about 1:45 a.m. Brett Kavanaugh, of course. Sadly, it wasn't Squee trying to sneak in a late night brew session.
Yeah.
It was
it wasn't Squee with a tequila gun. Hey,
that would have been a lot better.
Thought I'd tie you up,
Hell of a lot better.
get you drunk like old times.
exactly like he's in Cancun.
Remember that
Stick him
time? I brought the crowbar and everything.
I was really hoping it was Squee.
No, this was a delusional teenager, right? Well,
yeah, it was a would-be assassin mad about abortion court rulings who wanted to assassinate Brett while his little girls were sleeping in the same house too. Very glad the U.S. Marshals nabbed him.
The marshals were in front of the house, I read, and then he got out of a cab or his car at like 1 a.m. And he saw the marshals. Otherwise, he was going to go in and do God knows what.
He was going to do the deed.
Kill the whole family, maybe.
But
and
marshals were watching the house.
So he got busted, and he knew he couldn't go in the house. So he walked around the corner and then started crying and then called the cops. And he's like, I'm losing my mind. I'm going to kill myself. I was going to kill Kavanaugh.
For legal
and then
reasons,
and then they came and got him. They're like, we'll be right there, sir.
He said he wanted to give his life purpose by killing Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
He had it very
But he also said he was about to kill himself in the alley because
he's out of his mind. Yeah.
Right.
Also probably legally trying to cover himself, saying he's crazy.
The marshals are following me.
And that guy, probably the dirtiest dog of them all. But let's get away from them, and that brings us to
the cream of the crop.
And speaking of the U.S. Marshals, who got the Kavanaugh guy, nice job. We also have lots of essential employees that do hard, dangerous work and put their bodies and lives on the line for our country every day in the heart of Ohio. The listeners of this podcast do much more to sacrifice their lives than the 4 of us do for the good of the country. Obviously, lots of listeners in the Navy, Marines, Army, Air Force, Coast Guard, police, firefighters, EMS, medical professionals, and anybody else that I'm forgetting about right now.
Space Force.
Doctors, yeah.
Exactly. But also, we have many wildland firefighters in the American West bumping hard factor as they battle blazes all summer long. Okay, fire season's here. It's back, all right? And sadly, these wildland firefighters need more support from all of us, especially the federal government, who pays them about $14 an hour to fight infernos from hell for multiple weeks at a time, all summer long, with relentless overtime.
That can't be right. That can't be right.
I saw,
it is correct.
Not kidding around, in New Jersey, there was a McDonald's hiring for 15, and there was another.
Chick-fil-A is like 18.
Yeah, place hiring for 15.
Lots of opportunities.
Hour, guys, to go battle fires, which we need in this country.
Right.
And it's such a bad situation that the Federal Forestry Service is 70% understaffed at the moment. And it's typically only seasonal work from April through October during fire season, meaning these guys don't get paid and have to starve it out all winter long just to make it back to work the next fire season and to do a job that we all need them to do. If they don't have another seasonal job lined up, they're fucked.
Do you think we could get these guys to the fire faster than 7 miles an hour?
Yeah, I mean, we got to do something better. It's
$5.60 a week per 40. That's terrible.
It's so fucking ridiculous. It's insane to think.
Way more than 40.
What about the healthcare they need too?
The West Coast guys,
and the smokes.
The American West is very expensive to live in. Colorado and further west, all these places are expensive. $14 an hour isn't cutting it for anybody.
No,
it's insane to think that in record fire seasons with more than 10 million acres burning per year regularly, which had never happened before until 2015, that this is the way that the quote unquote greatest nation on earth treats its frontline workers in a field that is literally on fire, worse than it ever has been. So I think that, you should call your representative, let them know that you want your tax money to actually go to the wildland firefighters like they claimed it would in the infrastructure bill. But we've heard that is not happening. So if you want less smoke in your summer, let them know. They put the money where you said it was. Put the money where your mouth is, and pay these guys, the wildland firefighters.
$30 an hour minimum. It should be it should be double that easily. More than it's fucking ridiculous.
They have to work a lot of overtime, but still work it out where they make a living wage. Help out a firefighter if they need somebody to watch their pets while they go fight fires for months on end. It's a big problem. Take the boys some cigs or logs of dip. If you see them fighting a fire near your neighborhood. And if you're in Colorado Springs, let us know if you can assist some local firefighters, please. And that's today's Cup of Coffee in the Big Time, which was brought to you by Harry's. All right. Harry's, I've been using this since before they sponsored the podcast. The best shaver blades you can get on the market for the best price. It's very economical, and it keeps your face baby smooth. And with Father's Day right around the corner, there's never been a better time to try or share the Harry's experience. Get a Harry's starter set for just $3 or get free engraving on any premium shave set for dad when you go to harrys.com/hardfactor. Harry's gift sets are the perfect gift for any guy in your life, and their Winston razor handle is engravable, so you can make Father's Day even more memorable.
Harry's dad or Reno.
Right, exactly. Ooh, you get it, or like a Harambe, maybe, if he's like a real jokester. Harry's delivers a close, comfortable shave at a fair price, still as low as $2 per blade. With blades lasting up to 8 shaves a blade, Harry's prioritizes simple, quality craftsmanship that gives you exactly what you need. No pricey gimmicks or unnecessary bells and whistles. Just the best shave at the best price possible on planet Earth. How does that sound?
Great.
Yeah, pretty good, right?
Pretty
smooth.
Very smooth. New Harry's customers can get a starter set for just $3, or for limited time through Father's Day, get a free engraving on any premium shave set at harrys.com/hardfactor. There's never been a better time to try Harry's. Go to harrys.com/hardfactor to start your own Harry's journey, or save a few bucks on a gift for a special dad in your life.
Jeez. Well, the good news is one of the very few things firefighters can afford is a Harry's starter set.
They can. Yes, you're right. That's one of the few subscriptions that they're able to afford. And
I'd like to correct you. You said that the cream of the crop wasn't a dirty dog. I'd like to argue that the United States government is the dirtiest dog.
That's true.
Yeah.
The FBI had already been labeled a dirty dog earlier, so may as well.
Dirty dogs.
Apply it to all of them. And also firefighters, there's some dirty dogs. They get down. Yeah. They like to party.
Oh, man.
But the dirty dogs in a good way. Dirty dogs can be
in a
good
fun
too.
way. Yeah.
Dirty dogs can be fun.
Well, imagine taking off your fire pants, what your fire jennies smell like. That's a real dirty dog smell.
Dirty dog.
Getting in baby yoga pose.
Mm-hmm.
3 weeks in the blaze, and then you take off those rubber pants.
Hey, Hive, real quick. Do you guys want to see Wes and I do hot yoga for Fat Boy Summer? With like a video like the metal detecting show? Let us know.
Yes.
We're thinking about being horrible in a yoga.
Why are you asking rhetorical questions, Mark?
Right. I mean, nobody's going to say no to that.
All right.
Guys, you guys want to talk about the future?
Yeah.
I want to talk about the future. So with all the debate as of late over how we keep our kids safe on school campuses, it seems like the perfect time for an innovative company to swoop in with a new idea that isn't less doors or more/bigger guns. And it seems that the half technology, half security company Nightscope of Mountain View, California, is doing just that with their ASR, guys, which stands for...
The Nightscope ASR isn't a gun?
No, because it's night with a K.
Okay.
The Nightscope A&R, guys, ASR is an autonomous security robot. Check that fucker out right there. You see that guy?
It looks like a porta potty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's just one model.
It looks pretty clunky.
It's a little clunky. It's a little clunky.
It's like if R2-D2 couldn't move at all.
Yeah, it looks like it can be juked pretty easily.
This is an outside security device, I assume.
It's
not getting through any doors.
What,
it's
does this
indoor
make an
and outdoor.
extremely loud noise.
Wait, that's small enough to go through a door, so it's
No
tiny
way.
as well?
Guys, we're going to get into it. You're going to
Looks
hear
like it's
all
five
about it.
to 7 feet tall.
You're going to hear all about it. The future, guys, predicted in the 1987 dystopian sci-fi action film Robocop is here. And the Omni consumer products company of the day is Nightscope. Guys, these cutting edge cousin it-shaped security robots have been slowly making an impact on crime all across the nation since their launch in 2013. And I do mean slowly, because Nightscope's premier outdoor security robot, the K5, fights crime at T1000 in the Galleria leg speeds, topping out at a wistful 3 miles an hour.
That's a slow walk.
What?
Yeah.
That's a really slow walk.
Okay,
So
that
it
was
can only
smaller.
video you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It can do a lot more than that, Will.
Is that one vandalized?
No, that was it's decorated.
Yeah, it's totally colored.
It's definitely vandalized.
That's a festive one.
It's a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? An ant? Do they like a fake ant face on it?
Well,
Yeah,
you can
robot,
brand
it's a
them.
robot head.
It's like it's a cheeky robot.
It's a robot.
Okay, I see.
It's at the children's hospital, so they dressed it up like a clown.
Yeah,
Because
robot.
cancer. Guys,
like
the K5, which looks like the top half of your mom's 1970s vibrator on wheels, it stands the average height of a female gymnast at 5'2". It weighs close to 400 pounds and boasts features like force multiplying physical deterrence, facial recognition capability, license plate monitoring, and is recently ramp accessible.
And
What the
moves
fuck is a multiplying physical deterrence?
I don't know, Wes.
It's just two bad things. It can block you, and it can
falls on you.
trip you.
It
can
can
fall
be
on you.
present. It can be near
Yeah.
you. It can chase you and freak you out.
It moves like a 5'2", 400-pound human.
It really does.
It's like Big Ed from 90 Day Fiance.
It's just like Big Ed, except a little taller.
Yeah.
Guys, according to a press release from Nightscope,
It's got to be more aggressive than Big Ed, or it's not going to get results.
It's
I don't
not
think it
aggressive,
is. I don't
Will.
think it
Crime
is, yeah.
fighting.
No.
Yeah.
It's a T1000 situation here, man. It's slowly stalking you. It's like Yul Brynner in Westworld, guys. The K5, the press release from Nightscope, according to them, a K5 was recently deployed around the city of Huntington Park, California, and that K5 helped police deal with crimes such as armed robbery, domestic violence. It captured an eye-level video of an assault in progress, someone getting domestic violence. Now, it didn't do anything, but
Please
it reported
stop.
it. Right, but it did report it. And later, after the person was beaten, they got arrested. It
I guess
assisted.
it's better than no justice. at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Please stop. Also, happy birthday, Karen.
It's just a
Yeah, but what-
pussified snitch.
Yeah.
Right. What happens when the people start spotting it and beating it up?
Oh, well, that's already,
already
happened.
happened, yeah.
That's already happened. Okay, here's what else it did. It helped law enforcement
Gotta
issue.
blow up one of these robots again.
You're like-
fucking
you're like-
caught me doing crimes.
They like dig a hole in the ground and cover it up and lead it into it. Like,
Is there any crime down there, bud?
Yeah, it does seem easy to trap, right?
Explore the hole and get back to us.
yeah.
Extremely easy to trap.
The robot in Huntington Park also, it helped a real estate owner stop a fraudulent insurance claim. It helped law enforcement issue an arrest warrant for a sexual predator somehow. It stopped substance abusers from living on a client's property and helped a casino operator save over $100,000 by avoiding a lawsuit over a fake slip and fall incident. It
Videos. Yeah, it's a video.
videotaped the.
But don't video cameras do this too? Why do you need this
Yeah.
robot?
Well, this you're gonna see.
you don't need this thing.
Let me show you a
Just get
video.
some cameras.
If this thing costs any more than $200, it's not worth it.
Let me show you guys a video of the
It's
K.
100,000.
Let me show you guys a video of the K5. He charges it charges hourly in action. Here's the K5, guys. So this is at night in Silicon Valley, and just so you know that you're living in the future, the K5 plays the soundtrack to Emmanuel in Space on loop while patrolling. That's the actual noise that it plays.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
With an alcohol-based sanitizer.
Making a
While
reco.
you're touching your face.
What? It's doing the COVID.
Please maintain a safe distance between you and other
Isn't
people.
that what this was probably built for them?
They can only sell this in China.
Please refrain from physical contact, including shaking hands.
Especially you teenagers.
Washing our hands is fun.
This thing.
This was the Nightscope's big thing, COVID.
Dude,
Oh, it speaks
These
Spanish, guys.
that's good. It's bilingual. These things deserve to have their asses kicked.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
suck.
most annoying person on the street right there.
Guys,
What happens if you hold hands, like you're like with your wife and you're purposely like trying to like during COVID, you're like holding her hand. He's like, no, no.
yeah, pretty much straight up. Guys,
They gotta remember these robots when they program them. People are likely to abuse robots, so you
Oh, yeah.
need to make them not that annoying. Otherwise, they will
Dude,
get the fuck.
That's why they
abused
have
out
that
of them.
AI girlfriend thing. Everyone just verbally abuses. them.
dude, the robot literally is making the like that fucking the noise that you get from the toy at the fair. It's like
Right. It'll kill you It'll-
all day long.
You want to destroy it. So
Okay, so guys, that's the K5. That's just one of the many autonomous security robots offered by Nightscope. Much like a disabled or very high police officer, the K1 is a stationary law enforcement officer.
He sits in the car.
It's like a vending machine that tells on you.
Even worse.
Can't drive. He just sits in
Well, the
one parking
K7
lot.
looks fucking cool as shit.
Dude, the K7 fucks. The K7, guys, is the ideal solution for clients that have a difficult terrain to
It's like a
patrol.
little car, yeah.
Multi-train applications. Guys, let me play you a clip from Nightscope themselves. This is them unveiling the newest K5. It's pretty cool.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce you to the future of law enforcement.
Nightscope's autonomous security robots provide an effective physical deterrent by discouraging unwanted behavior before it ever happens. Our K5 outdoor models stand 5.5 feet tall, 3 feet wide, and weigh in at 400 pounds. The size
There was, like,
alone
a
creates a
woman almost
conspicuous
as tall
commanding
and almost
presence
as
for
wide.
all to see when they enter your property.
I would just try to
The
tackle it
robots
over and over
also
again.
play a
honestly.
persistent patrol sound, have
Until I took
many
it down.
visible LEDs, and a bright flashing strobe light to let everyone know
The future is here.
I like it for
Nightscope
parking
will help
garages.
you secure it.
Yeah.
We
If I was
build the
drunk,
ultimate
man,
in
I would
security
try to
guards.
tackle this thing
Deter,
50 times
detect,
before I finally
report.
got it on the ground.
Autonomously.
Oh, yeah, it's like cow tipping.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You now have 15 seconds to comply. You now have 5 seconds to comply.
Oh, no.
What?
Dude, Robocop was a hard R. Wasn't it like
It was.
NC-17?
It was an
Yeah.
NC-17
Oh, it was
film.
a dirty film, yeah.
It was like they had a NC-17 version and a hard R version. It was fucked up.
It was a hard art.
you
That,
think
yeah.
this is headed there, Pat? You think these things are going to get armed and then we're all going to be fucked?
Dude, 100%, man.
Yeah, the
So-
K30 is gonna be K30 is gonna be tough.
all right, so you're gonna love this.
Arm the robots, no way. On the streets.
Armed AI robots going
No
after
way.
citizens.
That would be.
We
that'd
can't
be
pass gun
intense.
laws. There's no way.
So, guys, the if you want a K1 3, 5, 7, or the
I want the
BC
7.
99, it's between $4 and $9 an hour. They charge hourly. The one that speaks Spanish charges less, which is awkward. No, I know, absolutely.
Weird pricing model. from
It's a
people
weird
with
pricing
Nightscope.
model. It absolutely is. But guys,
Is there like a limit on hours? Because they can't. It'd be so not worth it for them to deliver a K1 for $4 an hour for like 3 hours at like a bowling alley. And they
it's
pay
a
you 12
24-hour
bucks.
thing.
Yeah, you have to do a minimum. Yeah.
They
Question
self-charge.
about the K1, real quick.
Mhm.
Since it just stays in one spot, can you just get a security camera that costs like $20, and that would be the same thing?
Doesn't look as cool, Will.
No, it doesn't. But
Yeah, well, you can also
This self-reports though, right? The security camera, you have to like review the footage.
this thing will recognize faces.
Yeah.
You can racially profile with these things like nobody's business. Guys, recently,
it'll deep fake people and it'll accuse them of crimes they didn't do.
well, you might, dude, precog. You might
you
wonder.
can program your K1 to only focus on black people.
No, seriously, it says that. It says that
You can racially profile with
you
them?
can absolutely. I forget what the language.
Ignore anyone
Why
with
did they
this,
code that in?
I forget what the language was on the site, but it was like pretty much like you can racially profile.
Wow.
Yeah, you can keep an eye out
was
for
a-
a certain kind.
What's interesting about the marketing there is that was a big enough selling point for people. They felt they needed to include it on the website.
Yeah, it's like the menu at those Atlanta restaurants that've been getting in trouble.
Right.
It's like if you have backwards hats and
No white shoes, no jerseys.
K1 are looking for those.
No chains. Guys, so the company was founded in response, as it says, to Sandy Hook. So I guess they want these things to eventually stop a school shooting.
He
It's like,
lines it towards rap music.
hey kids,
What would
get inside me, and then
What
he'll.
would that have done?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
I don't know, man.
Could save one kid that gets
I don't
inside
know.
it.
But guys, recently Lake Highland Preparatory School in Orlando, Florida, they replaced a fat and inefficient family man of a school resource officer in favor of a Nightscope K5
No way.
Automated?
model.
That
Absolutely
guy's
got
got to
automated.
leave town. He
That
got. Oh no.
that is Sam, guys, the safety assistant monitor.
Oh, no, dude.
It's
You can't
K5.
replace- It could help. It could help the
Oh,
officer. but
that's
you
so
can't replace.
embarrassing
That's
for the guy who
bullshit.
got replaced.
You think those high schools aren't going to be putting signs on that thing that say like,
they're gonna be fucking
"I'm
with it all
fucking
day.
dumb."
Yeah.
Subject of every senior prank is
Kid's name.
Sam, yeah.
Guys, that robot is going to need some mental health care, if you know what I'm saying. And mental health care, it's absolutely important that we talk about it. You guys remember Noom weight loss? Well, we've been talking about Noom mood for a minute. Noom mood is just like Noom weight loss, but for the part of your brain, well, it's your brain. not just your body.
Your whole body.
It's your whole.
mental
It's your whole
body.
soul, guys. It's your whole soul. You're stronger than your stress. It doesn't get to control you. Equip yourself with the knowledge and skills to steer yourself towards happiness. One size does not fit all. You can navigate the program. It's a program. You got a coach. It's an app. It prompts you to be thinking about your mental health. It's convenient, only 10 minutes a day. You can do it whenever. Trust me when I say this. Working out is hard, right? Doing 10 minutes a day in your mental health, a whole lot easier, and you might get better results from
You
it.
could just chill and meditate. That's a lot easier than working out.
Absolutely, guys. Their coaches will help you understand your personal relationships better, why you're stressed out, why you're anxious, so you can take control, build up resilience, and develop coping mechanisms. That's an absolutely huge thing. If you don't know how to cope with things, then you'll fall apart. You'll melt. So all you need is 10 minutes a day, and it's an app. So wherever you are, anytime, anywhere, all good. Get into it. Worry less, feel happier. Sign up for your trial at noom.com/factor. That's NOOM.com/factor. Seriously, it's worth a try. 10 minutes a day, see how you feel. Anything you can do to work on your mental health. And this is a really cool program and way to do it.
Hell yeah. All right. Flight attendants, please take your seats.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
Right. We're on the plane, taking off. And we have 3 today, so we landed. First up, Joshua Ma of China, who was head of TikTok's European e-commerce division, learned absolutely nothing from that guy who was set to be the new host of Jeopardy and was forced to resign after it came out that this guy from TikTok recently, that he thinks capitalism is more important than motherhood, and said that maternity leave, schmaternity leave. Doesn't think mom should get any maternity leave after they give birth.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's his reasoning?
Yeah. Capitalism.
Hear him out. Okay,
Capitalism.
just capitalism.
Get
Okay.
back to work is what he says.
Last name Ma, and he's saying capitalism is more important than anything. Huh?
Right.
This actually matches up with what Elon was saying about the Chinese when he was bragging about how much harder they work than everybody else. So not surprising that a TikTok exec in a non-Chinese country is getting in trouble for making people work.
That's correct. He worked for ByteDance. Is that the
They own TikTok.
Yeah, the people that own TikTok, and he came from China, and then he was in the UK London office for the past several months because they were launching the TikTok shop in Europe, and he was the Europe e-commerce guy. And then at a business dinner in London, he let everyone know his thoughts on maternity leave, which was a big mistake. Everyone left the dinner shocked, and definitely did not tell Ma.
So the HR rules there for the maternity leave convos at work, it has to just follow the laws. Whatever your opinion is, if you're seriously, if you're working in the corporate world, just say whatever the law is and say that's your opinion on it.
He had some wine and let him know how he felt. There's probably a pregnant woman at the dinner.
And if an HR
Can't hold it in any longer.
Just saying, some members of our team have been dragging and gaining a little weight. I'm just going to say it.
Say goodbye to Jessica for
What is that,
40
your
days.
third baby, Jessica?
Yeah.
It's so unproductive in the second trimester. It's
Exactly.
unbelievable.
So yeah, they left the dinner shocked and
Just
definitely
quit already.
did not tell Ma. Well, they do. Well, you'll find out very soon. Did not tell Ma where they were going. If there was an after party, they were like, "We're going straight home to work, Ma. You know, it's nighttime. We're gonna go to work." But someone or multiple people reported his crazy ass the very next day, and that led to an investigation which showed that since Ma got into town in the UK, the weekly hours shot through the roof, and several people resigned in office without 2 weeks' notice weekly. They just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he runs it. Look, that's the way that a competitive office is run. Ma just didn't follow the rules of not being in China. Right.
He got kicked out for the actually being too competitive. It wasn't even the maternity leave stuff. That was just what got him caught. He allegedly demanded longer than 12-hour workdays and demoted people that took leave of any kind. So vacations.
Tough lesson for Ma. You're
I heard he
not
had
in the
a
motherland anymore, Ma.
Yeah.
I heard he had a strictly only gay sex policy.
Because I didn't want anyone to get
No
pregnant.
pregnancies, bro.
He also
No straight sex on my watch.
He was going nuts when Pride Month started.
He gives 1 week for a female child and 2 weeks for a male. That's how Ma. That's it. So yeah, he's out
a
of
leader needs to be shaped.
That's right. Give him an extra week. So he's out of a job, but don't feel too bad for him because he will surely land on his feet. Where, Will? As a high-level manager at Tesla soon.
Oh, Tesla? Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Either back to the CCP companies or to Elon.
Tesla.
They'll all take him.
Exactly. He'll find a job. He'll get a raise somewhere. Let's stay with TikTok in the TikTok International Moment. There's a new insane TikTok challenge. New TikTok challenge alert. This one is called the Angel of Death Challenge. And it's really taking off in Indonesia where 2 teens have already died from it.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. In fact, it would make Joe Kane from the program blush, as it involves like someone filming you, and then you or multiple people jump in front of a fast-moving truck on the road and try to get it to stop.
What? You don't even lay under it. You
jump out in front of it while it's going like on a highway speed, and you try to get the truck to stop.
Wasn't that Latimer?
Latimer and Joe Kane. Joe Kane had the daddy issues and the alcohol. They both.
Latimer laid down.
Latimer raped a girl. No, Joe Kane was on the train too. Joe Kane, I think.
That was a mess of a team.
On the tracks, yeah.
One guy was on the tracks. One guy was under the car.
Hey, but they had grit, Pat. They had grit. Great
program.
Will they win the big game? I don't know. You're gonna have to watch the program to find out.
Great flick. 1993. The thing is, large trucks can't stop on a dime, and these kids are jumping in front of them last second.
Right.
There's an insane video of one of the deaths in the city of Tangerang, and that I won't play you. But I screenshot it in 3 parts, and the guy who dies is very blurred out. So here it is in 3 shots. So here's the beginning of the TikTok challenge. You see, in the far left is a giant Mack truck, and multiple guys jump out in front of it. The guy who's blurred out is way in the center lane. The other guys are going to get out of the way. Here it is, the second part. Now he's right in front of the Mack truck, and he's
garbage truck.
Yeah, garbage truck. And then here's the third part. He's underneath the garbage truck.
Oh no.
He's dead.
Did you blur that yourself?
No, it was blurred out by like an Indonesian police agency that's warning people to not do it because it's happening a lot over there. So they blurred the guy out, but they showed the whole video, and he goes under. He gets crushed, and they're screaming. Not great. He lost the Angel of Death challenge. That's because the Malaikat Mat, or Angel of Death challenge in Indonesia, is only successful if you can get the truck to stop. That's
right. It's death or success.
You lose if you die. Yeah.
I thought the milk crate challenge was violent enough.
That was really dangerous.
This is a lot worse.
I think, my dad was an ice cream man in the 1970s, and he said that whenever a kid, it was the thing, they'd jump on the back of the ice cream truck. The ice cream men would pretend like they didn't know the kid was on the back of the truck, but they knew.
Speed up.
Yeah.
They would speed up and then
slam on the brakes.
Put the brakes on. I got a feeling these truckers might be
just killing these kids.
Oh, I missed the brakes.
Yeah. Well, it's happening a lot, so I bet they're pretty annoyed with it, Pat. At least 14 cases of this challenge were reported the same day that 18-year-old kid died in Tangerang. It sounds funny, but I think that's how you pronounce it. Maybe not. A 14-year-old. What's that?
Sorry. Are they sure that they're like, because in other parts of Asia, they have this, it's basically a scam where they jump out in front of cars and try to get hit so they can sue.
Yeah. No, insurance fraud. They have a name for it, Malaikat Maut, and it's all teenagers that have TikTok accounts. They're trying to get views.
This is life insurance fraud.
This is teenagers trying to get famous.
This is social media. Yeah. This is social media addiction gone way too
Most
far.
Of those people jump out in front of cars and don't want to die, Wes. These kids are like really risking it.
Clicks are not worth the death.
Sanity.
The 14-year-old also died, and his buddy's skull was fractured and teeth destroyed earlier this year from the challenge. Ooh. It's happening a lot over there. Go ahead.
I'm saying that's brutal. That's insane. Like, I mean, I hope that shit doesn't catch on here. Yeah.
I do have a TikTok challenge for you guys that is semi-safe. I won't recommend it in case someone like dies doing this, and I don't want to be blamed. But I did it, and it's way safer than the Angel of Death challenge. That's for sure. Oh. What you do is you fast for like at least 48 hours. I did 60, but let's just say 2 full days, 0 eating is the minimum. You 2 full days, you don't eat, right?
At least 48.
Yeah. Then for your first meal, you eat a heaping bowl of chili with jalapenos and the works, and then you wash that down with like 4 bottles of water, and then you try to fart without shitting your pants.
Impossible.
I partially failed it earlier today. I call it.
Got a C, huh?
Yeah, that's a hard challenge, Mark.
I call it the chili in the bowl challenge. Get it? In the bowl?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark.
It's pretty intense. There's no pool in the world that would let me in if they had half an idea. At one point, I'm pretty sure a fly literally flew out of my ass. Like it was like formed from the chaos and created from what was going on from that challenge. So
that's an interesting.
Is that why your phone was off?
Yeah.
Why'd you go with the heaping bowl of spicy chili as your
left-
first meal back?
I took the car to the shop to get an oil change, and my wife was at work, and I didn't have a car, and I didn't want to Uber Eats, and we had chili from this weekend.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
But you're looking thin, Mark.
Well, I mean, it's certainly that didn't
cleaned
hurt.
out.
Yeah, that challenge didn't hurt. Anyway,
No water weight at all.
last one real quick. Let's head to Rome, Italy. Yeah, I couldn't keep it down. Didn't matter how much water I had. Rome, Italy. So what a historic city it is. So many sights to see. You need at least 10 days to even scratch the surface. One of those type of cities. And one of those sites that everyone likes to go see is the Spanish Steps. Ever heard of these?
Cold.
I think you got the country wrong there, Mark.
Nope, the Spanish Steps are in Rome, Italy.
Yeah, Rome. Yep.
Yeah.
Spanish stairs, I think, but yeah.
Whatever.
Trick question.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's beautiful. Look at that. Forget about it, right? That's like
It's
the Rocky.
really beautiful when it's lit up
Yeah.
at night.
Yeah.
One of the most beautiful parts of Rome.
It's like Rocky Steps level. You need to go see it. Must see attraction when in Rome. Am I right? Well, it turns out tourists are hell-bent on destroying the Spanish steps or stairs that were just
It could
restored.
be steps because stairs
Yeah.
is just a song that I keep singing.
I think
from
it's
the
Spanish
band.
Steps.
Yeah, okay. They probably said it wrong.
Tourists are hell-bent on destroying it, and it was just restored to make it look like it did in 1725 when Pope Benedict XIII unveiled them. That was when they were originally unveiled, to the tune of $1.6 million restoration fee in 2015, and tourists are just fucking with it. Like, for example, this past Friday, 2 American tourists in their late 20s thought it would be hilarious to get drunk and hurl electric scooters down the steps in the early morning hours.
They're just pretending they're in America.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's what
Scooters
Americans
are
do there.
annoying, you know.
Yep, that's exactly what it was, Pat, because the 28-year-old female was lagging behind the 29-year-old male seen here. So for whatever reason, she was like frustrated, so she just took her scooter and chucked it down the stairs, at which point someone off camera started cracking up. So that was all the encouragement she needed to go get the scooter, walk it up the steps, and hurl it down 2 more times while everyone
I would
laughed.
do it again.
Yeah,
Man, that wouldn't have. It only would have happened once if the Nightscope K5 was there.
that's true. You're damn right, Pat. If at all, but one maximum, yeah.
Did she have some wine? Was she like drinking a bottle of wine that
They
she
were
picked up
hammered.
or
The one
something?
guy's like
Yeah.
doing like a. You'll see in this. Look at the guy in the
Italy
other
is
picture.
a great place.
Look
to
at this
drink.
guy posting in the other picture with his hand in the air as she's throwing it down the stairs.
Oh
Like,
man, yeah, they're having fun. Okay.
yeah. No, they were
Illegal
drunk.
but-
I just thought of how you can get away from a K5, and that's start a limbo line.
Yeah, it can't get underneath. It just stops.
Got to get away from the cops.
Backs up. Yeah.
Stop holding your arms together.
Just
Stop
keep
holding
moving
your
the
arms
limbo line.
together.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh, we
so
locked you in a limbo box.
you can trap that thing in anything. Just shut a door on it. But yeah,
Put a fucking traffic cone in front
she
of it.
chipped and cracked
both
the
sides.
stairs
Oh,
and
no.
caused $26,000 or more in damages. The couple was eventually found and handed a the $1.6 million restoration fee if you chip a couple stairs. Do the
Marble,
math.
I believe. The
Marble.
Whole thing.
Yep, they are marble. They were handed a $430 fine each and told to take their drunk asses back to their hotel. So they got pretty lucky. Not bad for them, but they're banned from like the sites. They were banned from ever
Rome.
going back
Like,
to Rome. Yeah.
Can't go to the stairs anymore.
Nope. And this comes after no more stairs for them. This comes after a 37-year-old tourist from Saudi Arabia drove a car down the steps, the Spanish steps, like a scene in the Italian James Bond movie when he was arrested just 3 weeks ago.
Was it a Mini Cooper?
Yeah, he drove like a Mini Cooper down the stairs like
That's
in late
awesome.
May.
Amazing.
And when he got arrested, he was like, the GPS misdirected me. It was the GPS's fault. I didn't know I was going down the stairs.
Hey, you know what they say?
Yeah.
When in Rome.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. When in Rome.
Two.
Yeah. When in Rome.
We're in Rome.
That's
Hilarious. Can't go back to the steps. You can't. Don't come back to these steps.
Elevators for you,
these
ladies.
poor Italians with the steps. Mamma mia!
Yeah, the steps.
When you're in Rome, though, you're gonna feel like, because it's such a historical city, and there's like Caesar statues everywhere. You're gonna feel empowered to do stuff if you've never been there before. You'll be
Yeah,
like, wow.
but not vandalize
powerful.
stuff, right?
Well, if you're drunk enough.
That's one of the things that the K5 is specializes in is stopping vandals.
Pat, we
Right.
should let the Vatican, because this is close to Vatican City, but Pope Benedict, we should let them know.
I'll be covering the K5's ingratiation into federal governments on
Don't
my
let the
follow-up
Vatican
tomorrow.
do anything.
The Vatican doesn't want that K5 anywhere near him.
The Vatican's like,
Yes.
stop, leave
You
that,
say,
Takes pictures.
leave that boy alone.
Yeah.
You say recording devices?
No thanks. We'll risk our luck with the steps.
The K5 didn't record again today. There must have been an error.
All right, guys.
You're just cursing it.
Yeah, I hate
That damn K5. Always turn it off right when we go below the altar.
Right when we wake up.
Guys, we all want to turn back the clock, right? For some, it's vanity. Others just to relive those glory days. For me, I would love to wake up, every morning with zero brain fog, get a good night's sleep, have a clear mind, ready to attack the day, and not have that hour where I just wander around my house and think that I'm never going to get anything done.
I should
that
be
hour.
doing this.
Yeah, I should be doing this.
Should be doing this.
But now, with first person, you can take a more active role in your brain's health. Check out these products they got. They got Sunbeam for motivation and focus, Golden Hour for connection and joy, Moonlight for deep restorative sleep. I mean, it's amazing. After witnessing the deteriorating effects Alzheimer's had on their father and grandfather's cognitive health, brothers Chris and Joe were determined to take their brain health into their own hands. And that's why we have First Person. 25 years of research and experimentation later, an innovative precision-targeted cognitive supplement system, which uses the brain-boosting medicinal benefits of mushrooms, which are the new thing, to activate the full potential of human cognition and brain health. First-person supplements made with functional mushrooms aim to stimulate the body's natural production of specific neurotransmitters that trigger activities like energy, mood, and sleep. Sunbeam, what are they? Sunbeam, Golden Hour, and Moonlight.
They're all good for each specific use. They're all effective. Really.
You ever heard the saying you only use like 12% of your brain? This is circling 13 you get on these boys.
Yeah, so you can round it up, right? Yeah.
That's right. You take a Moonlight at night, you get a great night's sleep, pop a Sunbeam right when you wake up, and you are ready to have a productive day. 100% grain-free organic mushrooms, as well as highly curated blend of nutraceuticals, sourced from best-in-class vendors. So again, I take the Moonlight, then I pop the Sunbeam in the morning, and I have had a lot clearer of brain. No shit. So start improving your brain health and cognition with First Person. Get 15% off your first order by going to getfirstperson.com. Use code HARDFACTOR. That's GETFIRSTPERSON.com. Code HARDFACTOR for 15% off your first order. Getfirstperson.com. Code HARDFACTOR. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. All right, last one.
Real quick, Wes. When I take a first person, this is what I think about. It's like getting the life mushroom. Mario.
Boost?
Yeah,
The
green
best
mushroom.
mushroom you can get. Yeah.
The best one in the game.
Whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
It's the one
all natural
That's the
too.
one up.
Yeah. Like look, the first one you get like a ginseng in it in the morning. And you get some like passion flower at night. I mean, just stuff that your body didn't even know it needed.
They all work.
All right, guys. Got a quick fools that work in schools for you. Let's go to Carthage, Mississippi. Population just shy of 5,000. I mean, just an abysmal place to live, from what I can tell. Home of the largest chicken processing plant in the world, owned by Tyson Foods, which can slaughter up to 2.5 million chickens per week and employs 1,700 people from Carthage and the surrounding areas. So life just can't get much worse.
Which part of the state is that in, Wes?
It's like in the middle. It's like
Right-
up. It's like
smack
right
middle.
up northeast of Jackson.
Okay. Yeah.
Is the chicken wing made from a chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Then with places like Tyson, why are we ever in shortage of chicken wings? Like,
Oh, by the way, no, we're not. By the way, we're back.
we're out of that. Thank God.
No, forget which user posted in the Discord chat, patreon.com/hardfactor to get in there. But somebody who owns a restaurant just posted that chicken wings are finally back and the
There we
price
go.
is finally going down.
There we go.
Beautiful video of him mixing the wings. It was awesome.
Thank you, people.
Give it up to Joe Biden. Give it up to Joey.
Well, I mean, they're still double the price they were before.
Just saying. You got to
Price
call.
coming down from exponentially higher.
Got to call it fair.
WWJD. I'm with
Thanks,
you,
Joe.
Pat. WWJD.
Anyway, you get up in a shit town, smells like a chicken coop. Then you go slaughter thousands of chickens, and you eat chicken for dinner probably. Hope can't get much lower, and dreams can't get more unrealistic. But that's what America's teachers are for, right, guys? The right teacher can change the lives of their students, impacting them in ways that no one else can, encouraging them to strive for their dreams, of which many in Carthage, I assume, is to get the fuck out of Carthage and not work at the chicken plant, right?
But still, the teacher can help them with that. Yeah.
Right. Inspiring them to break through the stereotypes of what fat assholes on podcasts expect them to become, which is nothing. We can take Leak Central Junior High student Bradley Holloway, for example. Real quick, here's some pictures of Leak Junior High. It's just an abysmal place. There it is on the outside.
Ooh, that looks like Jackson area. Yeah, like just all like it's a bunch of dirt areas.
They call that a sunny day in Leak.
Yeah. Look at the sign. It's just
like
the sign
storm
is
is coming through,
falling apart.
Yeah, it's a definitely a more rundown area of the state of Mississippi, which is probably one of the more rundown states.
And that's a racist alligator. I know that you saw that, Wes, but the mascot.
Like the WB gator.
I mean,
that gator doesn't go after whites. Is that what's happening?
Let's be honest. There's hate in that gator's eyes.
It's the WB.
I know Wes saw it.
I don't know. I didn't notice the gator, to be honed with you, but we're in Mississippi.
Looks like a gator.
I just watched Da Vinci Code. You might be slipping.
Okay. Back to Bradley. Like many teachers, not scared of woke culture and hurting feelings, his teacher handed out awards at the end of the school year. Some students got best in math awards or sportsmanship awards, like I did 2 years in a row on the golf team. No big deal. Others got best musician or best writer, inspiring awards, but not Bradley. No, Bradley's teacher decided to all at once embarrass and crush Bradley into a hopeless shell of a young man, and certainly wasn't worried about hurting his feelings when she gave Bradley the equivalent of the I Hate You award, the Zero award, the I hated having you in my class and you will amount to nothing award, the I smell chicken slaughter in your future award. And I'm going to play you the local news clip here just to give you the gist.
It all started when Patricia Buckley came here to Leak Central Junior High to pick up her son. She says when he got in the car, his demeanor was totally different from how it usually is.
He finally won something.
Like this, like he was ashamed of it. I was feeling sad, and I didn't want to really give it to her.
An award that wiped the smile off of Bradley Holloway's face. 14-year-old Holloway was recognized with an award titled the Zero Award. It's impossible to be me. Don't try. You'll never find a solution. A certificate Patricia Buckley calls unacceptable. How do you translate that award? I mean, what does that even mean?
I don't know. That's why I called to the superintendent's office to see, if she can tell me what do this mean.
Yeah. Buckley says her son receiving this award made her want to cry. She believes her son should have never got the award. Buckley says she spoke to the superintendent multiple times, but has yet to hear about any solutions. She says she was told this was the teacher's first year in the classroom. As for Bradley's plans for the next school year, he says he wants to come back here to the same school. But as for his mom, she says there's a chance she could send him somewhere else.
All right, there you have it. So, as you heard, Bradley was ashamed of the award. He was saddened by it. But wait, did you guys hear what the award read? It said Zero Award, Bradley Holloway. It's impossible to be me. Don't try. You'll never find a solution.
Right.
So, could this be a good thing? Or is this teacher a monster? Or are they just doling out some tough love?
You know what this is?
It's a math riddle, right?
It's a backhanded compliment. What this is, what she's trying to pull off is a backhanded compliment.
Like Mark, that your diarrhea really made you look thinner today.
Right. Yeah.
But you don't say that to, how old's Bradley?
14.
Okay, you don't say that to a kid who's like in puberty or whatever, right?
Clearly, he was affected by it.
Zero's the problem, right? Not the sentence below it.
Right.
Don't try like your
the Zero award,
the most unique award or the special.
That's what they gave me in high school. It was a backhanded compliment.
Right. But that's a better backhanded compliment.
Hey, weirdo! No one gets you.
Would you have liked it more as the Zero award?
Right.
I didn't like it. I mean, I whatever. People were paying attention to me, so I was fired up.
What about Zorro? I liked your idea, Pat. If she had just said Zorro, because he's unique too, and then it would be like, oh, unique.
But what is the point of it? Truly, was it a math teacher? What is she doing here?
Right.
She's a monster.
Yeah, she's just mean. I think.
She's mean. She hated this
because the school hasn't responded.
This was payback. She's probably not coming back there next year. This was payback to that little shit.
Right, exactly. Yeah. She hated Bradley, but he sounded nice. Now, everyone on the internet was like, whoa, this could mean something good, just like you guys said. This one says, not sure if it was meant to be a bad thing. Maybe don't report something without the facts. Looks to me like it's a play off of math and him being one of a kind. But the people here are too ignorant to understand that. And then another person said, what if it's the fact that he had 0 days absence, but there's no chance of that.
No, that's a specific award.
It says don't even try because you can't figure
Perfect
him
attendance
out.
award. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No. It's an insult. I mean, it's a veiled insult.
Yeah.
Others decided to
sure.
be mean. This one says, let's see. Sorry, wait. Oh yeah, this one. Billy Reeves says it's her fault for raising an idiot.
Oh,
look at the avatar. Look at the avatar. It's some guy eating an ass.
Oh, that's it's got to be a troll.
That's Joe Biden doing
Biden.
cocaine out of Bill Clinton's ass.
Yeah. This one says this reporter doesn't think the child has the most zeros from not turning in assignments. The teacher shouldn't have given the kid the award. Mom deserves the too lazy to care award.
Ooh.
Give your child value by being involved. Get on YouTube and you can learn it together.
They seem to know a lot about that family they don't know about.
Do they know if she's a single mom working nights? Do they know any of that, or are they just assuming that she's got all this fucking time?
She seemed to immediately take interest into the Zero Award. Went to the school, went to the news. So I mean, I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, no. People who are rich oftentimes have no idea what it's like for people who work check to check. Assuming that they have all this fucking time and
but
resources,
what are they assuming? She seems to be very involved in the kid's life. How does this person know that she's not?
It's just one of the most offensive things you can do.
You're assuming, just like that person is, you're just assuming in a positive way. He's assuming in a negative way. He has no clue about the mother and child.
You think about that, Will?
Yeah.
I'm just saying it could be a situation where she doesn't have much time.
Or she's happily married and she's involved in the kid's life.
100, right?
True. One of the two. But what I'm saying is that their assumption either way is bad because
it's just an assumption is what it is. Yeah.
All right. You also heard in the end that Bradley does in fact want to return to the same school, proving he might just be an idiot after all. You can't go back to that school.
Well, hang on.
After getting
this award, you have to give this award a couple of years to see if all the kids are losers. Like if next year's kids, we'll know in 3 years what this award really means.
Also, we don't know
the Future Junkie Award.
Yeah,
right. Also, we don't know if Bradley is because Bradley could have turned this on its head. It's potential if he is like a witty enough young man, he could have potentially turned this into a positive. Maybe that's why he wants to go back.
His teacher also maybe was like a drill instructor, and it's tough love.
Maybe it was an inside joke.
Make him feel like shit.
Maybe it was an inside joke she thought she had with Bradley, like he was calling kids zeros and she like it was supposed to be cool.
Maybe he's like James Caan from the program.
Maybe right.
Does that hurt?
I'm saying
take that hurt, use it as fuel.
You got to let this teacher stay employed and see who she gives the 0 to next year.
Haven't fired her, Wes?
They haven't fired her yet. The superintendent's mulling over what to do, maybe an explanation of what, in fact, the 0 award is. But, we hope that Bradley does, like Will said, fight through the adversity of being labeled 0 and make something of himself.
Right.
And I hope that's what he has planned by going back and not just being.
That seems like a chip on your shoulder move. I like that move actually. Yeah. I like it to go back and shove the 0 up everybody's hoop. Like
yes.
just get in there and just be the 0.
Michael Jordan,
being
on the JV team or whatever.
You splash the 3 in somebody's eyes. 0, not even the 3. You just hold up the fist. The
and
0.
Well, of course she's not fired because the principal doesn't want they know the threat of a 0 award's looming over them if they fire her. She's got a bunch of them in her drawer. She can 0 anybody.
I mean, look, guys, this isn't necessarily a negative thing.
Yeah, okay.
Might not be. We'll see. We'll find out.
It's literally not.
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
stay tuned. Let's do the wheel.
Positive or negative.
Will, you're already on the Hive Jive tomorrow. Is that correct?
Oh, I am. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So here's for the cup of coffee in the big time. Coming at ya,
Wesley.
All right, and here comes TikTok International. Be a mark.
There you go.
There you have it.
There and everything.
All right. Remember to check out those the new Eagle shirts at store.hardfactor.com. Get your order in now so you can have it just in time for the 4th. We got other merch in there too. Don't forget you get a free koozie if you order $50 or more of Fat Boy Summer merch.
Guarantee if you wear the put her there on the Eagle Buddy tank at your 4th of July party, you're going to be having a lot of high fives, a lot of cheers.
Make some friends.
You're going to have to learn how to catch before because people are going to be tossing you beers.
That's right. You're gonna be
Make
saying
sure
stuff
you
like,
have good hands.
Whatever
sick
you
shirt.
want, they'll toss
Yeah.
it to you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Shh, get your hands ready.
Hey, Eagle guy. Thank you for your service.
They're gonna be throwing cold ones at you.
Oh damn! Where'd you get that shirt, man?
I just got this Walmart one that everybody else is wearing.
That's right. But hey, thank you. We're going a little long, so we're gonna say goodbye. We love you. Most importantly, have a great fucking day.
Hard Factor. Cheat on the news. Patreon.com/Hard Factor.